Sounds good.
Nothing much, nothing much. So, I mean, you heard from Whitney, you heard from PJ, you know, about this amazing opportunity. What people have to realize is, like, you have to really start to stimulate your mind on what it is you actually want to do in life. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just lose sight of that. I mean, we just forget it, and we just end up doing something for the rest of our lives. I mean, that's why you actually, if you notice, a lot of people that do all the complaining are the busiest people on earth. I swear. I mean, every time we talk to somebody, they got some kind of activity. But if you actually ask them what their activity is, probably nothing. You know what I mean? And what I mean what nothing is, I mean something that doesn't actually add value to their life. You know, add value to people to come in their life. You know what I mean? And that's what people fail to realize. It's more to life than just the moment. You know what I mean? And that's what we're starting to see. We're starting to see this whole long-term aspect, this whole legacy. You know what I mean? Not a lot of us always wanted the legacy, but we always thought of it as greatness, like, you know, like Dr. Martin Luther King and, you know, all the people that created something huge and big. But for once, you know what I mean, as a collective unit, as a group of young people, as a group of African Americans, as we can all see, we actually have the opportunity right now to do something big. And that's what amazes me, because, you know what I mean, you never really, like, I guess you never really think about if that moment will ever happen to you or present itself to you. You know what I mean? And I really wasn't looking for that huge moment in life to just be great, you know, go down in history. And literally, we have that opportunity right here, like, to literally go down in history. And that excites me. I don't know if it excites anybody else, but, like, literally, we're about to change the game of how young people, how young African American people make, you know, lifestyles in this economy right now. You know, because our peers, our relatives, you know, our friends are literally complaining right now about the economy. I was talking to a couple of people the other day about politics and how, you know, the focus of politics. And I just feel like, you know, politics is politics. A lot of people just really, you know, choose their political parties based upon what somebody else has said. You know what I mean? And what somebody else does. You know what I mean? We really don't do our research.
That's good.
And that's what reminds me of this industry. A lot of people make decisions about this industry based on what they were told about it, or you know what I'm saying, or what has been the stereotype, and never actually do the research. I mean, think about a lot of things that literally still keep the United States down. Think about things like racism. Think about things like you know, job search. You know what I mean? People literally don't get these things because people just will not do research. You know what I mean? People just refuse. They already stereotype. You know what I mean? And that's what happens to this industry. So I'm gonna talk about the industry, because the industry has literally been changed in my perspective. Because I'm not gonna lie, like, I was just like, oh man, I can't wait to get into my next network marketing, you know, company. Like, I wasn't that. I was with Amway, didn't know what I was doing. I had some old white guys literally come and speak at my apartment to some college people who wasn't relatable. He had this flip over white presentation, drawing a bunch of stuff, and I was just like, I guess this is not gonna work for me. You know what I mean? And that was it. You know what I mean? That was my stereotype. And I didn't realize how powerful this industry is. And what people really don't know, I get a little deep into it just to make sure I know what I'm doing. This is one of the driving forces of the economy. Like, people have to understand, whether you like network marketing or not, if you take away network marketing, the United States is in way more trouble than what they've been in thus far. Because this industry is the #1 industry. $167 billion a year. That's what this company did. The NBA, who we all think is, you know, pretty well off. The NFL, we thought they were pretty well off. You know what I mean? But they did $8, $9 billion. That's not even close. It's not even close to $167 billion. So the you know, the opportunity, the cap, it's literally none. You know what I mean? $167 billion is a long way to reach, and you literally have the opportunity here tonight to literally decide, what do you want out of this? You know what I mean? A lot of people get scared by, you know, you can make $1 million. We're not saying you have to actually push for that. You can literally cater this into whatever you need. You know what I mean? If you're looking for an extra $500 a month, that's what you can do. And people be like, dude, that's so small. No, it's not. It's not small because one, it's extra, like Whitney just said. And two, if you actually read, the leading cause of divorce, you know what I mean, is actually because, you know, people just needed an extra $500 a month.
That's good.
People just need an extra household income. They would have just had an extra $500 a month. They wouldn't have to go through foreclosures. They wouldn't have to go through a lot of financial, you know, mishap, and literally would have saved their marriage. Because all of these things lead to frustrations and negativities, and it starts to affect everything in your lifestyle. So we're not here to materialize money at all. Not at all. Nobody's here to say money is everything. But what we are saying is, money is kind of up there with oxygen. Would you agree, yes or no?
Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You kind of need money to function in this economy. You know what I mean? I mean, try going in the store without money and see what you get. You know what I mean? Absolutely nothing. Stop at a gas station without money and see what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens. But, you know, not to materialize money, but, you know what I mean, money does buy you options, and options tend to make a lot of more people happy. I just did what we did. A lot of more. You know what I mean? It makes a lot more, it makes a lot of people more happy. You know what I mean? And that's the options that you have and the things you can have in this company. You know what I mean? So how this thing works is very simple. You know, like Whitney was saying about our CEO, he realized, you know, the older demographic was seeing a lot of results. You know, that's what they do. You know what I mean? If you talk to your grandparents, you talk to your great aunts, great uncles, or just elderly people that you know, they own a lot of stuff just to see if they can extend their life. You know what I mean? They into fish oil, they into all kinds of vitamins. You often see those Sunday through Saturday tablet pouches where they, you know, have all their pills sorted. They're into it. So he saw a lot of success from the company with that. But like Whitney was saying, half the world is under 30. So it's safe to say we control purchasing power. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Absolutely. We control purchasing power. So when it comes to, you know, expansion, when it comes to decisions, when it comes to, you know, literally trying to expand into something greater than just a common thing, you know what I mean? He realized he needed the younger demographic. And that's why this whole YPR has literally taken this company to the millions and soon to the billions. You know what I mean? And what happened was, you know, like Whitney said, he disguised this original multivitamin into multiple delivery systems. Why is that relevant to us? Because none of us really wake up like, dude, I forgot to take my vitamins and we're pretty hurt over it. None of us do. You know what I mean? Last time we took vitamins was probably our Flintstones. You know what I mean? And that's the last time we were really committed to vitamins. But what we do is we drink caffeine. Caffeine is a $12 billion industry, projected to be a $20 billion industry by 2020. So it's safe to say it's not going out of style, right? Absolutely. You know what I mean? So he realized with the amount of caffeine that's being consumed on a daily basis, there's also something else that he can offer. You know, in this health and wellness concept, because he lost his mom and dad to cancer and heart disease, you know what I mean? He also realized, you know, the competition is literally doing the opposite. You know what I mean? So he saw vision. You know what I mean? That's another thing I'm talking about too in a little bit. You know, you gotta have vision. You know what I mean? So he saw the vision in this whole company. You know, he saw, man, look, there's never been anything on earth called healthy energy, ever. We've never had anything healthy energy. Matter of fact, it was an oxymoron when I first heard about it. I was like, well, insanely healthy energy, that doesn't make sense. Because all we know is Red Bull, Monster, Full Throttle, 5-hour energy drink. And if you actually Google and do some research, you'll see that it's also killing people. Wow. You know, giving people incidents. They killed a 14-year-old over in Europe. It's literally illegal in multiple countries in the world. You know what I mean? But they're out here giving it to us on a daily basis. People are actually stopping at gas stations looking for energy. So we literally offer a healthier alternative. You know what I mean? And not to scare anybody. You know what I mean? I feel like how I was when I was raised up in church. I didn't get saved because I wanted to be a Christian. I had saved because I was scared of going to hell. That was literally it. But I don't want to make it seem like that. But honestly, those are your options, though. You want to continue to put this poison in your body, these toxins in your body, And soon it catches up to you, and you're literally going to be affected health-wise and possibly even extreme, even something as extreme as die. Or do you want to start being healthier, where just like my story, I'll quickly share it, you start drinking a zero sugar with diabetes, and your blood sugar go from 267 down to 90. You know what I mean? Those are your two options. You know, possibly die, possibly feel better. It's funny when people say no because they're so, you know, they're just looking at the stereotype of the industry. But people don't realize it's so simple. There's two ways to sell things. You sell it at retail, or you sell it through networks. You know what I mean? So people don't get network marketing because there's misrepresentation, but there's misrepresentation everywhere. I mean, how many people have went to a store and somebody was just rude? You know what I mean? But you don't say Sears is a scam. You know what I mean? She was rude today. Sears is a scam. No, there's misrepresentation everywhere. But what you have to understand is we already participate in network marketing. We just don't realize it. We just don't realize. Look at Facebook. You know what I mean? What are we doing on there? We're marketing ourselves. We're the product on Facebook, our profiles, our information, our status updates, our comments on people's posts, our likes. You know what I mean? That's literally what we're doing with networking on Facebook. We're marketing ourselves on Facebook. We participate in it every day. You know what I mean? These things we have literally built to the billions. Facebook is worth $122 billion because of us. Literally, the CEO started Facebook just to bring this community together at Harvard University. That was it. He just spoke about his 10-year anniversary about a couple weeks ago, and he was just reflecting how he just wanted all the students to come together. But this is just the power of the economy right now. We're no longer, you know, in the industrial age. We're not even just in technology age anymore. We're more of a connecting age. You know what I mean? We have an innate ability to want to connect with each other on a regular basis. That's what humans do. You know what I mean? And he's actually, I mean, think about the power though. Think about where it started. It started at Harvard University. And then literally from Harvard University, a friend telling a friend telling a friend, Facebook has more users on it than it did people on Earth 200 years ago. That's the power of networking. That's the power of word of mouth. And our CEO saw that vision. That the most effective form of communication right now is what? Word of mouth. You know what I mean? Because he also realized traditional advertising isn't working anymore. People that rolled over here, do you remember the billboards you passed? Probably not. Because we probably texting and driving on Facebook, on Instagram, taking selfies, on our way. You know what I mean? It's just what we do. You know what I mean? That's our demographic. And then, you know, think about commercials when commercials come on. You know, they literally don't entertain us, and I mean, it has to be an extreme case. They don't entertain us. What are we doing? Surfing on the channels, getting something to drink, using the bathroom, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube, we're hovering around the button. I hate when ads come in. 5 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, skip back. And then when you get them long advertisements on Pandora, you literally think, what can I do for the next 30 seconds of my life? Like literally, it's almost like I schedule something. That's a long time for us. We're the demographic that stands in front of the microwave and says, hurry up. Even though there's a timer, you know what I mean? We just don't have patience. We're too connected. We have too much technology. We have too much advancement. So we're literally looking all the time for something else. So literally, this is the perfect thing. Because here it is, a healthy alternative to something that we already do, and more than one aspect. We already talk, we already market. Every time we walk into a room, whether it's the clothes we wear, whether it's the suggestions we have from a person, you know, telling their story, you know, hey man, today man, I had to go to the tire barn, but they was closed, man. You know anywhere to get a tire? Oh man, Goodyear got a sale going on. We already market. We already do this. You know what I mean? This is what we already do. And then we already drink caffeine. You know somebody that drinks tea, coffee. You know somebody that drinks energy drinks. I mean, I know a lot of people that are literally killing themselves on a daily basis. And all we do is offer a healthy alternative. And then perhaps you want something more out of life, guess what? You can get it through the opportunity, because the only way people are going to get this product is through your website. You know what I mean? He decided to put this into our hands instead of into the stores, instead of retail. Cut out the middleman, no shelving fees. You know what I mean? No distribution fees. This literally comes straight to your door. We're affiliates just like Amazon.com. If you go on Amazon.com, literally stripped out when I showed them this, but you literally sign up right now as an affiliate at Amazon.com and say, yo, don't go buy that TV. Just come on this website, and here it is.